The real life of a construction superintendent, all access. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about really what a day in the life of a superintendent looks like and some key things that you can do and implement to make sure that you have a fantastic experience. If you know anything about us at Elevate and Lean Tact and Lean Super, we are focused on the workers, the foremen, the field engineers, and the superintendents, making sure that these field positions are wildly successful. Let me go ahead and also say that we are going to give you some great resources. We're upgrading our mural board format for our superintendent board. We have additional resources for superintendents that we're going to link you to, and I think you're really going to enjoy this content today. I've talked about this a bit before in the past, but this will be from a new perspective. So if you've come for that, you're in the right place. Let's go ahead and start this. I'm stoked about this, by the way. I'm so glad you're here. And if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. I'd like to ask you to do that because we have lots more content when it comes to your position. So super excited about this. Let's go ahead and talk about a day in the life of a superintendent. So I'm going to talk about the real life of a superintendent. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the weekly pattern. Typically what you will find on a Monday through Friday is that there's a time to meet with the team, so I'll just put T. There is a time either in that meeting or separately to do what's called strategic planning, so I'm going to put an SP. That enables us to do what's called the Trade Partner Weekly Tactical. I'll list that as TP. No joke there intended, but the Trade Partner Weekly Tactical is to do any pull planning, look ahead planning, weekly work planning for the next week, and to make sure that we're running the project tactically with the foreman on site. So these all feed on each other, by the way. The information from the previous meeting is like the pre-kit for these meetings that I'm going through. And then you're able to do the foreman huddle every single day, all the way throughout from day to day, because you have that weekly work plan, that overall tactical plan from the strategic plan. And so when you do the afternoon foreman huddle, then you're able to actually communicate that to the workers, do the work plan the next day, communicate it to the workers in the worker huddle, do the work plan the next day, and this is your cadence. In here, you'll also find an OAC. So that's your owner, architect, contractor meeting where you collaborate. But basically you are leading and you're using your crystal ball. So let me give you a bad sketch. So you, as the superintendent, are literally always looking through your crystal ball. What's your crystal ball? Your crystal ball is your production plan. So I'm just going to write that as PP. Your production plan oh my gosh, this is such a good video. I can't believe we're doing this. Your production plan goes from your team having a balance over here to strategically looking at the overall master schedule, to creating a look ahead and a weekly work plan for the next week, to creating a day plan that you can follow every day, and then communicating that to the workers. So these different meetings and scheduled deliverables at different levels of detail basically make up your production plan. And what you're doing as a superintendent, oh my gosh, this is so good. What you're doing as a superintendent is working with your foreman and field engineers to find roadblocks and to find constraints and to do something about them. Because flow does not come from rushing and pushing and panicking. Flow comes from making work ready. And so you are a wizard on your job, looking through a crystal ball through these meetings and your production plan to find and remove roadblocks. That is the life of a superintendent, okay? And let me explain something here real quick. There's this Jocko Willink echelon front pattern of, I think they call it the rules of combat. But basically they are, number one, it's you're going to build the team. He calls it something different, but I'm going to do it with my words so you understand. So build the team, then simplify, make sure that the orders of the mission are very clear and simplified. Number three, detach from emotions, right? And number four, decentralize command, okay? And why I mention that is your crystal ball, your production plan needs to become everyone's production plan. the last planner's production plan, and they need to feel enabled to act within their spheres. So when you follow this pattern, right, obviously you've built the team through these interactions, you're simplifying the mission through these interactions, you're detaching from emotions and making clear and logical, strategic and tactical decisions, and then you're trusting your people. So if you're the superintendent, you might oversee multiple assistant superintendents, and those assistant superintendents work with foremen at their functional areas. Okay, so the idea here is this production plan that where you're helping to remove roadblocks and fix constraints. This production plan has got to be clear in every functional area so you can decentralize command. It's going to be either their plan reviewed by you or your collaborative plan together that they're going to engage in on the project site. And so that's literally the truth of what you're attempting to do. You're going to plan and prepare work, okay? And your assistant superintendents are going to do short interval planning, and they're going to execute work. Okay, same with the foreman. So theirs is more of a field focus. Yours is we need everything queued up, right? The plan, the supply chain, everything 100%. And so this is your reality. But let me give you some tips real quick of how you can do this well. All right, so number one, in order for you to do this, you need to follow the 3 builder habits. And you know these if you are used to the content that I talk about. You're going to want to be in your drawings every day for 15 to 30 minutes. That's the difference between being a builder and a broker. Second, you're going to want to be in your production plan and schedule 15 to 30 minutes every day. Remember, you're taking time to look in your crystal ball to find problems, right? And I do want to say, you're looking in your plans to find problems and prepare work. You're looking at your production plan to find problems and prepare work. And then number 3, you're going to do a field walk every day or multiple times a day, and you're trying to find problems and prepare work. And so these are the 3 habits. Be in your plans 15 to 30 minutes a day, be in your production plan 15 to 30 minutes a day, and do field walks once or twice a day. Again, to make assignments, prepare work, and to find and remove roadblocks. And now I would like to talk to you about another pattern. I've given you the 3 habits of a builder. There's actually 3 more, but they're long-term habits. So number 4, what I want to talk to you about is that every phase, and remember, the phases create these parallelogram shapes. Every phase needs to have a pull plan 3 months out ahead of time. And if you do that, your crystal ball here that you're looking at, right, this is a part of your production plan, gets really, really clear to the assistant supers, the field engineers, the foremen, and it becomes a collaborative team plan. The other thing is, before a wagon starts or a work package starts, I want you 3 weeks ahead to do what's called a quality pre-construction meeting or pre-construction meeting as a part of the trade partner preparation process. So this will make sure that you, with the foreman, with the field engineers again, are preparing for that work package and gathering information for your what's called an installation work package. So that is a key habit. And then, real quick, I do want to say you will make sure that all of your materials are linked to these activities with a buffer. And the 3rd habit, you will look out ahead 6 weeks to find and remove roadblocks, and you will look out 1 week ahead to create your weekly work plan. So habit number 1, research your plans. 2, be in your production plan every day. 3, do field walks. But then when you come over here to the long-term habits, I want you, number 4, to do your pull planning. Number 5, to hold pre-construction meetings. And number 6, to do your look ahead planning. And if you do that, you will keep that project on track. This pattern works everywhere we try it. And your day might look like, and I've done another video which we'll link you to below, but your day might look like, your morning routine, setting your plan for the day, coming to the job site, doing your morning worker huddle, going out and doing the zone control walks while the crews are preparing and doing their work, then coming into the project and doing your planning, hitting the afternoon foreman huddle in the afternoon, and attending any of your other meetings, and then setting yourself up for the next day. But the bottom line is, it is your job as a superintendent to see the future, remove roadblocks, and enable your people by following disciplined practices. And so this, obviously well researched and studied, is the real life of a superintendent. You can find content about this in the book Elevating Construction Superintendents, Senior Superintendents, and Elevating Construction Senior Superintendents Book 2. Absolutely fantastic stuff. We'll link it all to you in the description below. We're going to turn this into a Canva graphic for you as well. And if you have any questions, please reach out in the comments because we will share all of this with you for free. We love you. Hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.